think about a lot of things. I am a thoughtful guy. I think a lot of thoughts about a lot of things. Think about space and the vastness of it. I think about cake and how much I love it. I think about if Walmart is good or evil. I think tattoos are cool on other people. I think about the unexplored depths of the ocean. I think about the difference in ointment and lotion. I think about if I should wax my back. I think a handful of nuts is a healthy snack. I am a thoughtful guy. Right now I'm thinking about the millions of microorganisms living all over my body. It's like I'm a mothership, a 100% male mothership. I think about how I could get on the local news if I strolled into a McDonald's and stripped down nude. I think about a hot dog when I'm eating it, but then I pause because I'm thinking about its ingredients. I think about the first guy who ever shaved and how many times he shaved before the second guy caved. I think about if a friend was choking on ice. I think just be patient would be the best advice. I think about the moment when I'm drifting up to sleep and then my body jerks like I'm falling suddenly. I wonder if that's a defense mechanism or something, like when you're sleeping on a cliff or just top bunking. Sometimes I think how old guys like to whittle and how if I start now and just whittle a little, my whittling skills will hone before I get old and I'll put all my friends at the retirement home. I think of all the places that a penny's been in. Like seriously, think of all the places that a penny's been in. It could have been in the pocket of a president's suit, but it's probably also been in some toddler's poop. Cause the little kidsy pennies like the Flintstone vitamins occurring no interest while traveling inside of them. Re-entering circulation might boost the economy, but I'd rather not pay with a penny that's performed a colonoscopy. I think that our universe is really one of many with many parallel me's stretching to infinity, doing activities similarly to me, yet at the same time done slightly differently, and seemingly right now they could be thinking this same thought as me. Well, a similar thought, but not the same thought exactly. That's pretty deep. I know. I am a thoughtful guy. Right now I'm thinking about the people who invented words. Did they just look at stuff and say the first thing that came to their minds? And if so, how do you explain duffel bag? I'm thinking, how do I know that you and me see the same colors the same way when you and me see? Is my red blue for you or my green you're green too? Could it be true we see differing hues and say we do? Then how would we discover this fact? And even if we did, would it even any impact? I don't think this would affect us personally, but I think it would have ripple effects to the interior design industry. Thinking about if I was turned into an ant, I want my loved ones to know, so I thought of a plan. I'd gather twigs and leaves and write my name on the ground, then I'd wait for my family and friends to crowd around. But now I'm thinking that when they saw it, they think the human me wrote it and an ant was crawling on it, then not realizing the ant me was really the real me. In a strange twist of fate, I think they'd probably kill me. I am a thoughtful guy. I am a thoughtful guy. I am a thoughtful guy. I'm still a thoughtful guy, of course. I think what if the enabled force of gravity, since it takes us down to the ground, but not quite so heavily, all around the world to the center of the Earth's gallows, what makes it so that we don't fall all the way down below? Well, probably because the Earth isn't a sponge, Joe. Well, not figuratively because it has no holes, bro. But this world's got some problems. I don't understand it. Why people can't just hug and forget about the parts that we bit off. When we can see the wars and equality are not the same thing. Why can't we just drop guns and all be friends? Look at Rhett and Link, they'll make us happy over and over again. I am a thoughtful guy. Sometimes I think about the less morbid things, such as what's true, the sky being blue because the ocean is blue, or the ocean being blue because the sky is, well, blue. Like Rhett said, I believe in other dimensions, but I also believe in life on other terrains, man. Just recently I watched a documentary about a new planet. Darwin for a trip in 2 years, I believe NASA already planned it. If life did exist in a different system, I don't think we'd be able to reach the life and potential, because if they were to take a look at us where we stand right now, chances are they'd be seeing dinosaurs roaming around. And what if on both sides of the mirror, another version of me is making a cover of this same song, but it'd be a tad whirly, since myself in a different dimension's hair wouldn't be curly. Speaking of which, looking at my beard now, what if I grew it all the way to the ground? How long would it take? How awesome would it look? I bet if that happened, my parents would be pleased with the yearbook. I've always thought about the noise of animals, depending on orca, reptile, or mammal, either could they all be understanding each other in one single language? Just dogs bark a bark that only dogs can hear, or understand where a whale can decipher a deer, or one day every animal on the planet will speak the same language and eventually tell us that I am a thoughtful guy. I am a thoughtful guy. You know, sometimes I like to think that I don't think at all. You know, just chill and listen to whatever's around me. That way I can save the hard thinking for later. Well, technically I'm doing that right now, but I'm not at the same time. If I think of not thinking, then I'm technically thinking about not thinking, which is thinking about not thinking. Weird.